And it is time for Saturday Night with Mayflowerians. We have two guest hosts. Is it going to go to utter I don't know, but we're here now, so enjoy. Hello and welcome to the first annual Saturday Night with Mayflowerians. I'm the star guest host, Chum Unicorn 69, and my other guest host here, William Labs, and as well as the actual hosts. As well as the actual host today, we have Tidal Basin.
Hello.
And XE Cookie.
Hello.
And before we begin, of course, we want to give a big shout out to the person streaming this tonight, Karazumi. So thank you so much for doing everything you do for it. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Of course, we didn't script any of this because, you know, it's a unplanned podcast where we talk about topics for a living. So we're just going to see where it goes. All right, so bringing up one of the topics from before, let's just talk about MPBS for a bit, shall we?
Yeah, we should.
That's a good idea.
So I joined MPBS on February 10th, 2019. I'd had like 36 records, by the way, at the time. And I think Mo Vision was able to get me in last minute. So I was so happy about that because this is before we had a team. Like that came in May, so that was a few months before then. Dribbleware was the director. ZZZ.
Was there a division yet?
It was only journalism and editing. Because we did have broadcasting, but no one was in it because the only thing that they streamed was, I think, a presentation by Francis Medvedevia. But other than that, that's pretty much all the broadcasting division did. But then I nearly got arrested in March for speeding. And because I was in MPBS, I somehow got out of it. So shout out to ZZZ9194 for getting me out of that. And then the incident happened where Dribbleware did the moonwalk with his car, and then he got arrested, and then got sent to jail. And then Panda becomes the director. So I'm pretty sure most people here joined around that era when Panda was director.
That's when I joined.
That's when I joined. I remember when I was applying, I looked in the new video section and it was like the new director or something like that, and that's the day I applied. So yeah.
Oh no! You're thinking about the second time he was the director.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
in
right, September.
Right. So
September. Anyway,
I applied when it was the Panda and Cassie administration.
I see.
Casey.
So when did Cameron become a director?
Oh no, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. No. So anyway, April rolls around, and then one day he just messages me going, "Hey, do you just want to like run broadcasting because there's literally no one in it?" So I say sure, and the first thing I stream is a 3-hour Senate session. I had to get up at 5 a.m. here, and I had to stream it for 3 hours, and that was like the best. That was like the best feeling ever. And then from there, I just started applying people into the company, and. All right, let's talk about some incidents while we're there. So, was anyone else in MPBS during that time, or was it actually? I think Fad was as well. Will was. I don't think anyone else was though. Anyway, an incident came. Can we talk about Will? I think you know what I'm referring to.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
We're talking about the incident where, I want to say Will went on a joyride, but really he did not mean to do any of it. So let's tell the story.
Yeah.
So, I don't remember what day it happened.
Considering it's my story, do you mind if I tell it?
But the thing is, there's multiple different like perspectives of it. Like
we'll hear your perspective first.
So what I was told and what I was shown was you'd gone into Cube, you'd bought a gun. Pretty sure Coyton asked for your Floyd, and you'd accidentally shot her. By the way, one tap. What a shot. Anyway, so then you hop into your. And then anyway, what happened was you hopped in your car and started fleeing. But then it was short-lived after you crashed into the water near OCJ. And then after that, I'd come in, I said I was disappointed, and then you got arrested. And then 2 employees showed me the entire incident from their perspective because I think they were following you. Anyway, that's what I was told because I think I was the deputy director when it happened. So, your
No,
turn.
you were
Tell us
still
what. Tell us
EB.
your
Fire
one.
him? Did you fire him?
Alright, now this is my okay. This is just shut up. Everyone, just shut up. This is my version of it. So to memory,
Yes. Okay, Williams just died. All right, then, Chum,
Okie
continue.
dokie. So,
sorry, I'm back. Internet just screwed itself. Okay, so my side of the story is, I went to the Cube Mart to purchase a shotgun, and Officer Skittlefresh saw me walk inside, and then she went inside to check my FLID card. Anyway, she scared the absolute crap out of me when I was reloading, and I was typing something in chat anyway, so I went to click back to show her my foid.
Oh no!
So you
Oh,
pulled your gun on an officer?
No, I was
'Cause
reloading. I was reloading. I just bought the
because
shotgun. I
she
was reloading in
quote
the shelf.
scared the hell out of you. So you just
No. She scared me because I didn't see her come in, and then she asked my foid, and I clicked to go over my foid, and my camera was in a weird position. So as I clicked the foid, it shot the gun and it killed her.
So was it Skittle you killed, not Coyton?
It was Skittle. It was always Skittle.
Oh, okay. Well, Coyton must have been the arresting officer then. I don't know.
Yes, yeah, she was the arresting officer. Anyway, I then fled Cube, heading towards Land of Barn. Then I went towards Old County Jail. Anyway, as I'm driving down, there's this classic slip top LPD Crusader following me, and I must have desynced him or something because the front of his car went into the ground and it was sticking straight up. And I was watching behind me. I didn't realize there was a corner there, and I drove straight into the water. And I was like, "Oh shit, what happened?" And then out of nowhere, I law enforcer and Skadoodle, I think it was at the time. No, it was 80s Vaporwave at the time. They found me and they got in their car, and then apparently Law actually ratted on me and handed me in, and then out of nowhere there was a felony stop, and I didn't know what to do.
Now, I wish we could show, I wish we could even, find the administrative action he got given, but sometime in June, I think, the whole chat got erased and restarted, so...
Oh, hang on.
Anyway,
I got all the old databases saved on my Google Drive, so I just
not the database, the actual Discord administrative action. Anyway, going on for directors now, in May, I think it was, right at the end of May, Panda resigned, all of a sudden, because I think he got a chance to go into the Senate for the first time. And then he was replaced by possibly one of the worst directors in... No, he wasn't even a director. He's not even listed as a director anymore, but Snackable or Snack or Matt Ellaby.
Was it an outsider?
Oh, that kid.
Don't say that kid, because, anyway... he lasted for about a week, but then also got fired due to negligence and all that sort of stuff. So, time passed again, and then Cameron Roblox was chosen as the director. Now, personally, I hadn't talked to him at all because I think he was in the editing division. But then he's the director because I had already been asked if I wanted the position, and I'd said no because I didn't want to handle with it at the time. Anyway, all that happened, and then he started saying that I wasn't doing anything.
Worst mistake you've made, Chum.
Oh no, it was
directing?
Yes, and then all the time zone incidents came up. And eventually, I got so annoyed with him that I just left because I'd gotten into LPD at that point, and then. I left because also he'd never be on team whenever I was on. I'd never seen him on team until he did get on one time. I'm like, wow, that was rare. And then he's like, I've just been on all the time without you. So I wasn't the biggest fan of him. Like, I'm sorry, I'm saying it live on air, and I'm sorry if he even tries to listen to this, but I wasn't the biggest fan of him as director because then. I don't know if he told people or not, but then a lot of people started going with him and saying, "Oh yeah, Chum did nothing as deputy director." So I left, and then we cut to September. Panda comes back and then resigns again in February of 2020. Ziam becomes director for a month, and then I'm director and up until June 2020. Now, during that time, we had just recovered from like Ziam's reformation attempt. And he'd fired so many people. Like I think even Skadoodled got fired as well from that reformation.
He got fired for leaking documents.
Oh, I swear
That's
it was
right,
also
yeah.
I swear it was also for that incident though. Anyway, all of that happens out of the way. And because we were recovering from it, we didn't really know what to do. So we just, we did all that, and I directed for about, I want to say, or it was February, so March, April, May. I want to say 5 months, and then I resigned, and then Koala has been or was the director since. And currently, I really am venting for Fad to become the next director because he's been here nearly as long as I have. He's been the deputy director for, I want to say, 5 different directors. And yeah, that's just from me.
Yeah, he definitely.
I do need to say that because I'm scared that they're gonna think, well, I mean, even that as well. Like MPBS, they should be like really venting for him because they've known him for such a long time too.
Yeah. I think I don't know if I speak for the entire department. For myself though, I do think Fat is the reason I joined MPBS because he was in MPBS and he told me to join because I don't remember how or when, but he did get me into MPBS.
Right.
Honestly, like I've seen the hearing and like the letter after it. I'm not against Fad here. I'm not against the Senate. I'm not being biased, but so I'm pretty sure Fad kind of fucked up, or the Senate just doesn't like him because in the letter they
So we've just forgotten about the censor then, haven't we?
Yes.
Oh.
All right.
Can we go back to
we just were on stream.
Anyway, you were talking about What were you talking about?
I was talking about Fad. So basically, Fad. Yeah, I just said, as I was saying, I don't know. I don't think the Senate likes him, or he just performed poorly in the hearing. But Fad, I don't think he's having that much of a chance right now because the Senate just doesn't really like him. If you see the letter, I think you guys saw it.
And
yeah,
it's so ironic because it comes from one of the previous director generals of MPBS.
No. Listen, Dribble said he wants Fad to become the director, but the other senators doesn't want him to be. I'm not sure, but that's what he said. I'm pretty sure because Dribble was rooting for Fad to become the director, but he probably just performed badly, or the Senate just doesn't like him.
Sorry, can I ask this question?
Okay, well, we may never know then, shall we?
I ask this question. Why does Fad need to ask why doesn't Fad just become the director, considering he's the deputy director? Why doesn't it just get handed to him?
Yeah, I don't know. Stuff has changed since like 2 years ago. They all of a sudden do a lot more
they
stuff
just hand
about
it
it.
down.
Anyway, we don't want to get into any controversy. Like, we don't want our names added on for controversial topics of MPBS. No. Anyway, we'll move on to the next upcoming topic, which is I'm blanking here. What do we talk about? The you guys remember Mayflower Baseball?
Oh yeah,
yes, the Mayflower League or whatever, Little League Baseball, Major League Baseball.
I have so much history.
I think it was the Mayflower League Baseball.
Mayflower Baseball.
XC Cookie, you can tell all that. You are like one of the most. You and Alex, you probably did the most for that as well.
So basically, really, I don't remember like when it really started, but I was like one of the best players in the best team. I really like it's really loose memories at this point, but Chum made a whole wiki page about our team or something like that. Um, it was the Warriors something, and I even made the uniforms for the team, I think, and it was a really good experience because we would go to like a baseball game and it lasts hours, and I made friends from there. And the problem with the baseball league is that we've not had any Oh yeah, Jackson Samaritans was our team. We
Yeah, so the Jackson Samaritans, they won the first game, and that was like one of the most publicized news like coverages of that game. There was like a whole interview section after, but
Yeah,
yeah, Jackson
it was
Samaritans.
honestly great. And also give me the first insight into MPBS and what they do. Um, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm here. After that league was like that season, should I say, was over. We start.
Will, what are you doing?
There
What?
was there was a new
Yo,
season where I had created a team called the Lander Eagles, and we won almost every game. I think we were undefeated. My team was great, honestly. The problem with the league was that there was no active teams except the Eagles. Like my team was the most active, and almost the only active teams in that season were department teams like the fire department team, the Plymouth the police department team, and stuff like that. And I think that's the problem with having baseball in Mayflower, where you need good directors and managers of teams that will be active. And I think baseball would be around today too. I haven't heard much about it recently, but it's sad to see that we don't see baseball around very often
I still
today.
remember
Yeah.
people using people as balls. Like there ain't no balls in Mayflower, right? So
yeah,
they just have to use
wasn't
people.
Wasn't Panda the
Yeah,
baseball for a
Panda.
while?
Yeah, he
Panda
was.
was the certified baseball.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the certified baseball person.
Anyway, I think even Tyler Ellaby, he was the one that directed most of it while I was like watching it. They did a few times try to make it active
No,
again,
I
but
don't-
like it just didn't work after that.
Yeah.
So they've
That's what I said.
since
It's just the problem of teams. That's the only reason why,
there's so many teams now. It's crazy. It went from like 2 to 17 in like
Yeah, but the problem with that is none of the teams were active, and that's why it didn't work out every time they tried to restart.
Didn't Ori Diamond or Diamond? He managed the league for a while, right?
Yeah, he's the manager of the league. But what we were a good accomplishment of the league was that we actually got minimal death support because I think Orr was talking to one of the managers or something like that, and we managed to get base plates and lights to the stadium, which I would say dev support, which is actually really really cool. Uh, that we managed to get basic dev support at least.
The kind of support that never ever comes around for most people.
I don't think they're actually gonna get baseball back because, like, other than like live
but
productions.
we do have to remember this was like 2 years ago. This was like May 2019 that they started doing all this. So it kind of died down at that point. So it was like a thing for a while in that area, but then once 2020 came, it was gone. Like even like multiple news channels, they have sports sections. There's just nothing in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
think
equally there are no sports equipment in the game. So
I'm gonna say this. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but in my baseball team, we had a lot of Italians in my baseball team. Like they like to commit crimes on the game. So one of our coaches actually got arrested. So
Jackson
was
Spring
kinda-
Samaritans, ladies and gentlemen.
no, it was the Lander Eagles. It was the Lander Eagles. We had a good amount of criminals in our team. They didn't make us look very good, but they were very active and they were really respectful. And when I told them to not commit crimes, they actually listened to me, which gives me a good insight into rural Italians inside of Mayflower. I don't have many experiences with them, but the personal experiences I've had, they are really respectful, and they really wanted to, be respectful to teammates and stuff like that, and they were really active. So
Oh yeah, remember
Right.
that remember that insurance scandal video you made, Cookie?
yeah,
What?
About there's a
one of the
video that Cookie made. It's called like
so
the insurance scandal.
yeah,
Cookie.
it was about an insurance scandal, and surprise, one of the Italians in my baseball team, he actually told me about the scandal, and he said, "Oh, why don't you bring some light to it?" So we actually managed to make that video before the SBI, I think, I don't know, the Special Bureau of Investigation of MSP or something like that. They about it. So we actually made that video before they did that. So which is actually really cool.
Does that mean that you stole information from them? Like you hacked
Oh,
their government
Cookie.
agencies?
Well, I got my information from the
Modern problems require
Italians.
modern solutions.
So I'm not sure. The Italian that I talked to, he had direct connections with the insurance scandal. So I don't know why he
Like-
contacted me, but
I still get heat for a lot of incidents that happened when we would release documents that from MNG that someone had sent to us, and then they'd think that we were stealing it. Well, I mean, rightfully so. We are just giving out their information for
yeah,
free. But that kind of caused a bit of problems. Like even
Yeah.
Ant-Man 2006, he once wrote an article about MNG, and it just stuff didn't go well. Like,
but in my
Yeah.
defense,
Writing
I
minor,
didn't steal the
it's me.
information
Sorry,
straight
Yuri.
from them. I was just contacted from the straight from the point. I didn't just steal the information from them like that. So
anyway, well, now that we've got the baseball one over, I've actually got another topic I'm a bit excited to talk about. This topic in question is who remembers Red, White, and Pew?
Oh, yes,
I
I remember
do.
him. You met him, didn't you?
Yeah, I gave him a tour of MPBS back in May 2 years ago, and it was just because originally someone else was meant to give him a tour of the place, but they had to go, so I did that,
Shit, dude.
and I got like a few subscribers from that because people were like, "Oh, I saw you in the Red, White, and Pew video." But we do have to talk about how his videos kind of okay, so his videos mainly consisted of stuff going on in Mayflower, but a lot of them like involved false arrests, cops being nuisances, and
yeah,
overall just unfair. So wait, what did you guys think? Like did you guys ever watch Red, White, and Pew?
Yeah,
I
I
think I
like
watched
watching
a
his
few
videos.
videos. I think I watched a few, but not a lot, and I have very loose memory of it. So
Yeah, but for the people that did watch the videos at the time, at first impression, do you think those cops were guilty?
Uh,
Because when I
What do you
first watched
mean?
it, when I first watched like the Fire Mountain 123 one, I believe full on that it was inappropriate and like not allowed and all that. Not inappropriate per se, just like not allowed to be done. But then once I became a cop a few months later, I didn't blame him whatsoever. And like that's the thing, like that's what I think. Like when people aren't cops, they can't really judge cops because they don't know what they're doing. Like, and I'll admit myself, I did say a few times that some cops were being like they were abusing their powers, but really I was just, doing stuff like having my knife out in public, which yeah, should already be an offense if not. So other things about Red, White, and Pew, he has not played since 2019. Oh, he may have made one comeback in 2020, but he has not played like 24/7 since 2019.
Was he ever
Yeah.
in the Mayflower Discord server?
Yes, he was, and that as well. Like, so many people liked him and everything. Like, they love watching his videos and everything. that so many people, whenever he'd hop into a Mayflower VC, it'd be full within seconds.
Well, that's what
I
mainly
see.
happens to
Oh.
you.
Wait, talk about YouTubers. Do you guys still remember CB?
Who?
CB.
Yeah.
Who's
Didn't
that?
he make one video on Mayflower?
Yeah, no. He's popular as shit right now. Vince got
Chum, you gonna
100K
bleep
in
that?
like a few months.
There's more.
Yo. Wait, Chum. Alex, Alex wants to join the podcast. Hold up.
Oh,
All right. Well, okay. Well, there's other YouTubers as well that I want to mention that we watched.
Yeah.
Most notably, Aspiring Carl, which is the main reason for multiple people joining this game.
Yeah.
Dorado.
He did a face reveal recently, and he did not look any different to what I thought he'd look like.
Yeah, same. I knew he looked something like that. I'm gonna be honest. This is probably like I don't know if this offenseful or something like that, but he kind of looks like those serious Roblox avatars in those police roleplay groups.
I thought he kind of looked like a baseball coach.
Yeah, he does.
Jeez.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Maybe he is. I don't know. Who else is there? There's what's his name?
Dorado.
I legit forgot his name. Oh, Dorado Underwood. I patrolled with him a few times, and then he just went rogue with the zebra gang that wore OM uniforms.
Yeah.
They partnered with Owen. That's what happened.
Tristan. That's the name I'm trying to think of. Tristan. He made some of the best patrol videos I ever watched. I have not contacted him since 2020 either, but I hope he's doing well. Who else? There's Doubler, of course. He just never talked to me.
2XUG.
Well, he doesn't. I'm talking about patrol channels
I
more
see.
so. So
Police
Doubler, he
channels?
didn't talk much. Gray Snowy. I only saw him recently, so I said hi to him. I watch Gray Snowy a lot. He kind of helped me get into Letty, I think. But he was just a big... Yeah, no, me and him got taken hostage in MPBS by What Gang. So that's the only notable memory I have of me and him in MPBS. First time What Gang ever made an appearance was taking me and Gray Snowy hostage. Hegex, Computer Master, Roasty. I think that was about it. And ever since then, they just took over the MPBS headquarters. Who else?
I used to do that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Scad was there, I think. Yeah, Scad was taken hostage.
Yeah, he.
Anyway, we just want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up?
Yeah, I just want to say hi to Alex Medvedev, aka Dib Dub, aka Alaska Man. How are you, Alex?
Hi, Alex.
I'm feeling like shit right now. Honestly, broke my fibula on Monday. And that motherfucker hurts, you know. Yeah, it's the bone that connects your like ankle to your like knee.
Yeah. Yikes.
Jesus, Alaska Man, you sound different.
Jesus.
Yeah, he does get told that a lot. Like even if I brought up the Alaska video from like 2 years ago, you could definitely notice a change because there's a thing called puberty, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's my kid.
Well, why are you laughing? It's true.
Wait, how?
It's true.
I thought he was.
My voice 2 years ago sounded like a pipsqueak on helium. I sound better now.
Alex, how old were you when you did the It Looks Like Fucking Alaska video?
I was in 2019, so I was 15 years old. I am now.
How about now?
I'm 17.
Jeez.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
Alex.
Yeah, what's up?
Who is your least favorite MPBS director?
That's obviously a snackable. He's
shit.
Oh, that guy. Ugh.
He only lasted a week though, which was just the funniest thing. Okay.
You had the shit list.
Yeah, the notable things. All right, let's talk about Alex for a second. The most notable things I remember of you, you had Michael Scott as your profile picture and your Discord name for like a year.
More than a year for sure.
Never forget the Alaska incident. What else? You did a lot of stuff during the baseball stuff as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did do a lot of stuff. I was
Were you LP?
Didn't you?
Were you LP?
Didn't you do the?
I was.
You did.
chief investigations, I think. But I also like ran the whole entire thing when Oren.
Yeah, you did like a whole runner back thing, and you like won the game for like I think Jackson Samaritans.
Yeah, I remember that they need like one more batter, and I stepped up. Yeah, and I won the game for them. I got a grand score. Yeah.
You made that investigation video. You remember that? Oh, well, Cameron was. We're not gonna go too in depth into that, but I can like just barely remember that.
I can
And you
remember
had the
when
Doctor Who
Alex-
music in the background too. Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
That might have been like something visual editing, but that was like in the beginning of my service in 2019.
Remember the Doctor Who documentary, like not documentary, but the document. Oh, the police box.
Oh yeah, that's
a video that was the TARDIS in when
TARDIS in MSC. Yeah, I remember that so much. That was so good.
Me and Farmer's Land wrote that together, but like I got so scared because I thought it was like real and stuff. Like MG was out to get me and everything. He said, "Don't post that anywhere."
Don't post it. And then I tried making video versions of it by placing CCTV around the place, but really it was just me brightening an area for 20 seconds. I still have the videos as well.
No, I remember that. I also remember when we did the after the zombie outbreak. Remember that with Ewan and every
yeah.
we made that video.
Yeah, I had to sound as real as possible. I'm like, okay,
we broke down into the sewers. Yeah, we broke down into the sewers and we took all those photos and videos and everything, and we made that fake like Twitter thing. I gotta find it in our DMs and show it to everyone, but it was pretty good. It was a pretty video.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in a ride along with Alex for LETI, and about halfway through the ride along, he kicked his PC and he like broke his PC.
Oh no! What happened was I had that. When was this? Was this summer of 2020 or is it like earlier?
This is when I was in the lady for the final time when I was doing a ride along.
So probably before I don't know if I had my good PC back then, but I used to have this really shitty HP laptop that was like meant for like schoolwork and stuff like that, and I decided to oh yeah, I remember that. I decided to try to think to play Mayflower on it, and like when all those updates like Lander came in and everything. When I used to play in 2017, like I had no problem running the game or anything like that, but sorry.
Yeah.
Let me just
please
see.
Up. My computer just fucking died, and like literally my battery exploded in it. We threw it out in the new PC. The battery exploded too. Like,
what you say was you stepped on your power strip and you shut off your computer.
Yeah. No, the power extender or the what is it called? The
power cable extension.
Yeah, like the
cable.
Multiple slots and stuff. Anti-shock, whatever the fuck it's called. We had that, and I slammed my foot against my wall where it was sitting, and it hit the switch on it. Yeah. So that was like nice, right in the middle of the ride along too, on a full server. Probably. I remember working with Chum on a couple of things too, such as the TARDIS thing. When I first met Chum, he was, I don't know what.
Squeak up. Okay, be honest, I was, but what else?
Not really. You sound like the same, but
yeah, you sound the same.
That's real sad.
just look at Hegex's video where I got taken hostage in MPBS with you, and then when you left, and you combat logged that video. If you watch that, you sound basically the same.
That sent me a picture.
You actually never change. You legit sound the same. Maybe a little.
We could play that video right now, and you would sound the same.
Okay,
we could play something from your YouTube channel.
Nothing's happened then, has it?
Oh, yo, chum. So, what's your opinion on the recent virus breakout? There's another one, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that, and I was like, really? Out of all people it could come from, it comes from the MNG Major General. Like, not even the governor. It's just like, oh, okay, we found this thing.
Well, last time it was about like teenagers playing, like they got into the hugest biochemical lab, and they just
Yeah, that was the thing that
accidentally-
me and him did. We made that up. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
little
and
kids
then-
going into hugest, and then like
And
the
then
whole thing.
after that zombie outbreak, then we had another COVID, like because COVID was just starting to like go up back in January. They had another thing during the snowstorm where they'd block off the bridge. They'd ask people, "Oh, have you been to other places in the last 14 days? Have you
Yeah,
quarantined at all?" MNG would have to wear masks and everything, and because I didn't have one, I wore 3 dragon heads just to go out.
I remember I bought a respirator for that.
So actually, a real life fact of me at the beginning of COVID, I went to before like things started opening back up again. Like we have a store in New Jersey called Boscov's, and next to that store was a Spirit Halloween. So I decided to go into the Spirit Halloween and get one of those like fake gas masks or whatever that go all over your face. And then we got a fake hazmat suit too, me and my father. And then we walked into it with me in a full hazmat suit and one of those fucking fake masks. We were walking around in the store. I got like my picture taken so many times. But yeah,
Did
was
you get
like-
kicked out? Did you get kicked out?
I was gonna do something that would have gotten me kicked out. But
Well, what were you gonna do? What were you gonna do? Sure.
I was gonna yell, "Everyone stay the fuck away from me! I got COVID, but I gotta buy a gift for someone."
Guys, it's a gift. I swear you don't have to. Anyway, the current one right now, there's 0 cases, so just like Victoria,
No,
we should be good. Wait, is it Victoria or is it Western Australia
So-
that has nothing?
everyone go around and
Uh,
tell your favorite COVID stories, like in real life or something. And if
Favorite
you didn't
COVID
have
stories?
some, yeah, like let's like
I don't
I
have a
did.
COVID story because
You don't leave
I
the house,
hate
really.
the
I
epic
We
of
understand.
lockdown.
I watched a Karen in Woolworths start throwing tomatoes on the floor, but that's pretty much it. That happened like back in March of last year.
I mean, personally, right now, my family has been vaccinated, so COVID isn't a big worry at the moment.
Honestly, for me, it was me going to a restaurant, and then you have to like this. Well, I live in Hong Kong, right? So there's like this app called Leave Home Safe, which you have to scan the QR code every time you go into a restaurant, and when you leave, you have to click a button on it,
everyone
and
has
it
that
leaves.
contact. It's
Yeah.
the contact tracing.
Yeah. So it's for like finding you if somebody gets the virus. So one day somebody called me saying, have you been to this restaurant at this specific time? And I was like, yeah, I did. And then he was like, so we have a guy that has been tested positive for COVID in that time period you were at the restaurant. So you know what I did? I just said wrong number and I put down the phone.
What?
I wouldn't have cared really. I don't really fucking care. It's whatever. It's a fucking sickness. I don't fucking care.
I mean,
yes.
Like I live with my grandparents and my mother, and I of course be careful around them and shit. But when I'm like by myself with my friends, we don't give a fuck. Like honestly, no one gives
Yeah,
a fuck.
schools just gave up after 1,000 people got it. They're like, okay, like we're gonna go back into what? Well, I mean, I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
if you're
we're
still
going
in
back to
lockdown or
school.
not. Are you guys still in lockdown?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we
We're
got out of
not-
lockdown in like May 2020 last year. Australia's been fine.
Yeah.
But you
We
guys
only
are
had
just...
a lock. We only did like homeschool for like a term.
It's
I
so
mean-
ironic it's so ironic as well because when we went into lockdown, it was like 20K, and then when we got out of it, it was like 1 million by then.
Well, no. Can I say, Australia has handled it very well. If you put Victoria to the side, like Victoria's the
No,
only one.
really,
that's
the people who handled it well was like New Zealand. Like who the fuck?
they got
Who the
no
fuck is
cases.
in New
They
Zealand?
just put in there. It was like literally like relaxing.
But anyway, the current virus outbreak in New Haven County, I don't think... Is there a name for it yet? Let me have a look at it now.
Yeah, like a tourista virus. Yeah, tourista virus.
Tourista virus.
Alien
Wow, they
tourista
really
virus.
were good with naming it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
now
said
that-
I said
Quite
call it
racist.
Pinisa virus.
Never mind. There's now 31 cases for it.
Yeah.
Oh, they updated it, have they?
Yeah, now this morning, there's actually been War Powers Act for MNG to.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
The shall
I read that on
expire
my,
tomorrow at 2 p.m.
on the radio this morning.
Yeah, but I should say something, but I'm not allowed to say anything because it's NG after all. So the only thing I think I am allowed to say is that we're probably gonna set up checkpoints like last time, and
Yeah,
with fire
obviously.
department.
I need to
partnering
set up
with fire
community
department.
checkpoints because I'm
Yeah.
I'm a well-survived
I'm an
citizen.
SD. I'm a lieutenant in SD, and we've handled it pretty well so far. I ran 2 checkpoints before MNG got involved for it. PPD and NHCSO got involved. One at Lander Bridge, and we got 16 cases out of that. So that's on added to the actual number because before today they haven't counted. But
Okay, I just got told in Mayflower General from Avada the rescue tech that there's apparently 95 cases now.
yeah.
Oh, that's
wow.
brilliant.
Yay!
Wait.
I just love
Wow.
Lego virus.
So wild,
Jesus.
man. That's so gnarly.
It's gnarly, dude. I
Really.
love 95 cases in my county.
Nice.
Sean, this is
Yeah,
the
brother.
County.
Now, some
Stop with that. For
they
Christ's
actually
sake.
take it seriously and shit. And they're like, oh, why you not wearing a mask? Why you not wearing a mask?
I mean,
I really don't
it's all
wear
propaganda.
People who don't want to role
It's
play
all
it.
propaganda.
You guys even wear masks?
Like
You guys even wear
girls and
masks?
shit, dude.
Wait, guys,
have to wear a mask wherever I
I have
go.
a theory. What if this virus is from people from other? Like,
It is.
Yeah, it is
Lake
from other
County.
counties.
because
Yeah,
it's
it's from
tourist,
Wade County.
right?
Yeah, I blame the Australians. They brought it over.
Hang on,
Wait,
what?
wait, is the Mayflower? No, yo. Is the Mayflower located in America?
No, it's located in Mayflower.
So Mayflower,
Yeah, there's
Mayflower
What
is
if,
a
wait,
country.
what if Firestone is using like
Chemical
they're
weapon.
sending-
Did you just
they're-
wait?
yeah,
Wait,
chemical
did you just say virus stone?
fire virus?
Oh, shit.
I swear I just heard you go virus stone. I'm like, oh, okay, you got those mixed up, didn't you?
No, no, I said Firestone. Okay.
Good job.
So you guys want to know something about Chum Unicorn too?
Oh, this can't be good.
No, Chum. Tell them what happened with your girlfriend, and I'll tell them what happened with mine.
Wait, what?
Okay,
You
well,
have
Do
a
it.
girlfriend?
we've been dating for 6 months now.
I'm very happy that you have a
Um,
girlfriend.
Oh, Chum, nice.
I'm
Congratulations.
kidding,
He's
by the
on-
way. This
I'm
is
not
all,
getting
this
any
is all
talk
made
about
up.
it.
I don't even know what Alex wants me to say. I don't have one.
All right.
Yeah.
Bullshit, Chum, bullshit.
So everyone knows that Chum online dates Sosie, right?
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
For
Okay.
real.
Wait, what?
For real.
Yeah, for real.
Is
Who
that
didn't
true?
know that by now? Like, come on, it's kind of obvious.
It's
Oh
like-
my god,
I
Chum,
don't-
what the fuck?
I don't know how old she is. How old is she?
Alive.
I don't fucking know. That might have been a case right there. Oh shit.
Yeah, maybe don't use that. How about that? Oh, and I'm getting DMs.
Oh, jeez. Congratulations,
Wait.
Chum.
Everyone
Are
I'm
you
only
actually dating
doing.
Sosie?
Show me
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fat.
Are you actually dating Sosie though, for real?
He's not.
No!
No.
She's like 20 years older than me.
Well, Chum, I don't know what you're into, so yeah.
Oh,
geez.
great. Okay, well, Avada the rescue tech is able to provide us more information about the virus. He was the one behind the discovery of the virus. I'm going to ask him to fire away and we'll read it in a bit.
Ooh.
So you guys want to know something? Offense. Everyone should know what offense is by now. I hope. And if you don't, it's like a private, like it's like a
Yeah.
military like experience.
The fuck just pinged me.
They like come in at random times and do shit. Well, recently, the great and almighty Trick Nixon decided it'd be time to do reforms in there, even though it was like, but they gave some random like Lieutenant Jamie Wallace or something like all the power and like all of the command left, and I posted about it in breaking news and shit. Then Koala
you
came
mean
out of nowhere
you
because
mean civil
everyone knows.
defense?
Yeah, I ran like the bot there. I was like in charge of the
Yeah, as
bot thing. And everyone knows that Koala still hangs around in MPBS. So he deletes the message and bans me from posting and breaking news, even though like I provided like a statement from the governor and provided what they said about it, like in a letter thing. And now I'm banned from posting and breaking news. I'm like, stop.
That's Koala for you.
As a person who
Koala.
wait, hold
He
on.
still
Give
thinks
me a
he runs the
second.
department, but he doesn't. Like
Could
the
I?
problem is right now in MPBS, and I'm sorry if this is not the
Yeah,
platform,
alright, sure.
but it's Koala thinking that he has all the authority, but he doesn't. Fad has the authority, and the
Why
Senate.
is he even an executive board member? That's my question right now. Why is he still an executive board member?
Yeah.
All right, cancel culture. Take notes.
Yeah, we're not.
So,
We're not.
okay.
Well,
So-
Koala has control of like multiple documents. And
Let me speak. So basically, Fad got attacked by the Senate by like reinstating Koala after he got Attorney General to the like I think it was administrative aid or something to executive board, and then like the Senate also used that against Fad. So
Yeah, I've gotten DMs from like senators today about it. I think it was Senator Sexry. She asked me about what's going on and stuff like that because she's on government oversight, and like I gave her like a detail about the situation and everything. Really, Fad's
Currently,
like
we don't even have a director general.
exactly.
What is sitting there?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we
waiting
now the rescue tech.
I just checked the
Alright.
Roblox.
that was Chum speaking.
Podcast
Okay,
is here.
so Avada has said, "quote: The virus was first reported to the Department of Health in mid-February in the neighboring county, Lee County."
Is that it?
Is that it?
Oh, they're still typing.
Oh.
The
I was
first
like,
case
wait,
in
is
New
it gonna
Haven
be-
was from a tourist walking from Lee County to Lander.
How do you walk that far?
No.
Is it Mayflower Island? What the fuck?
Fuck.
Island. There's a dock in Plymouth.
I swim alone.
He
Bro,
swims.
sir, walking from Plymouth to Lander is already hell. How do you walk from fucking Lee County to Lander?
Look, I've driven a little T from like Plymouth to Lander, and that shit took like
I've driven.
Yeah.
I've done that.
30
I've
minutes.
done that
I think.
right around.
No, what you have to do, you have to walk from Lander to West Point, then to Plymouth. that's the real pain right there. Walking through
Via the highway or back roads?
using like the back roads. It was tough. All right, I'm gonna.
Currently, the fire department is working with the National Guard to help and contain and treat the virus.
Ooh. All right. So that's probably it because like the virus outbreaks are basically like a developer event of some kind, but yeah, just a bit smaller, I guess. Does not revolve around guns. Wait, so wait, I want to ask like there's probably a difference between cultures in different countries facing COVID. So in Hong Kong, everybody wears a mask. Like if you don't wear a mask, they're probably gonna kick you out, and then people are gonna laugh at you behind your back. How about like anybody live in America here?
Yeah, I live in America.
So does everybody wear masks?
I mean, personally, when I do go outside, like grocery shopping and stuff, they don't let you in if you don't wear a mask. But I have seen many videos like on TikTok and stuff like that, where like there's like people not wearing masks and complaining about it, and there is a good amount of people. Yeah,
It's basic. Well,
Technically,
if I could
it
explain
isn't a law.
if I could explain it, it's basically there's something between like private property, like grocery stores, restaurants, and everything else. They normally make you wear a mask, and then there's like
Yeah.
the public areas, and then that's up mainly to like the states. Because there's no kind of federal thing, it's mainly the states.
So like
that
a
regulate that
regulation,
kind of thing.
like a regulation
Yes.
to check a box or something.
It's mainly
Yeah.
it's mainly like dependent on the state mostly. So like New York would have mask mandates, while Texas wouldn't have any.
The whole mask mandate scene is very confusing personally. So it's just better to just wear a mask always, just so you don't break any regulations.
How about Australia, Chum?
Karu, your voice hasn't been connected to the sound thing on the stream.
Oh no, I have my mic is set up to be individual so they can hear me.
Right, okay.
Alright.
Well, I have more news right now about the virus. The Lander Bridge is currently holding a checkpoint for people to get tested for the virus, and members of the infantry and EMTs are staffing Plymouth's General Hospital to treat the infected.
All right, chum. So right now some of our guests and hosts have to go. So we will be out of our goal for 30 minutes of our first podcast. So hopefully everybody enjoyed today's podcast.
Nearly reached an hour.
It was
How
very
surprising that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost an hour. Bro. This is our first podcast, and yeah, first podcast.
Just everyone listening, make sure to vote for who you want onto the show next time to see if you can try and get them on. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
about it.
Thank you everybody for watching, joining our stream today.
We thank everyone for joining us.
Goodbye, everybody.
Please make sure to subscribe to the Mayflower Public Broadcasting Service channel, and keep posted in the.
And if you have any
Bye.
suggestions, if you have any suggestions for the podcast, you can Little Basin or myself.
Yeah. So if you want a guest star, just like DM us, and we'll probably let you on.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Goodbye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Goodbye.
I'm
Bye.
William, host.
Bye.
Good night, Australia.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.